Welcome to Mars.
So, as far as music goes, what are some of the things that you've accomplished for somebody that wouldn't know you very well? Because I mean, I've heard of you and I know a lot of the things that you've done, but give the viewers a quick rundown of some of the stuff that you've done, shows that you performed at, shows you've thrown, accomplishments, stuff like that.
Uh, so just like in general, like definitely have thrown a ton of parties, thrown a ton of shows,
So
brought a lot of really cool artists to Modesto. We try to make it a place where we can all like,
DPG, Mob Deep. Let
yeah,
them know. Let them know.
I
Talk
mean,
your
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Talk your
yeah,
shit.
yeah. We brought Mob Deep and Dog Pound. Thanks to Tully out there in
Right.
Fresno. We collabed on that for, he chose out here. Shit, I brought Raekwon.
Raekwon.
I brought Ghostface.
Ghostface.
Talib Kweli.
Talib Kweli.
Fuck, man. I mean, don't. Of course, we've also I've rocked with everybody, from out here.
Yeah, and you performed.
Yeah, it's not just about East Coast hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, and I'm huge on just like supporting,
Yeah.
living legends and hieroglyphics and freestyle fellowship.
Pyro Day.
And yeah, huge on that. Like, man,
Yeah.
shout out to Casual and fucking everything that they do over there. Like, and then forever, like if you ever listen to my music, I'm hip hop.
For sure.
Mobbed out too, though. Like for sure. Like there's no question. Like I just chose to be super lyrical because that's the way I am, man. I listen to fools like Makhami and fucking God Fahim and shit and Rock Marciano, but I still listen to Young Slowby and fucking all the EBK fools and just I'm up on everything.
Yeah.
And I'm an old man. Trip.
For sure.
But I'm a writer first and foremost, an MC who really listens to lyrics and breaks down what you're saying first and foremost. Then we'll talk about beats later. Yeah. Musically though, I've definitely released 3 or 4 albums. I'm on every single social media platform. I'm on fucking Pandora, Spotify, CD Baby, iTunes, all that shit.
Are you TikToking?
I created a TikTok. I don't know, man. I've created a few, and I just no. I don't know.
But name some of your albums.
My first album is Cobalt. It literally says, if you look it up, it's Cobalt45, which is just the transition for me going from Cobalt to Cobalt45. Right? And the second album is Cobalt45 Volume 2. The third album I just released is got a ring to it, and that's all produced by Thosabu, my partner Jabberjaws. Features Nick Fuck. Yeah, that shit's fire as fuck. But in between all of that, I've done a lot of shit. I did a lot of battle rapping on King of the
let's
Dot.
get into that. So
I did a lot of battle rapping on Power and Respect. Shout out to Power and Respect. That's the home team. Fuck, man, I was battle rapping for a long time. I just don't give a shit about it no more. I still got some shit on the tech though, and I can come out of retirement for a 1-rounder if someone's ready. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, that shit consumes you if you write too much.
Right. So let's talk about the battle rapping thing just for a moment. And how did you get into battle rapping as far as doing it on these leagues and platforms and stuff like that?
Damn, bro. Like fucking way back in the day, like I literally, when the internet was first like started in 1994, 5, like when the first battle rap chat rooms, like shit, rapmusic.com or whatever it was called, and I would look up like forums for fools writing raps. When I decided I wanted to be a rapper in 96, I was already looking at and reading people's raps in 94, 95. It's almost like poetry, like how do you structure it? Is it double entendres? Are you using metaphors?
The 2s and 4s in the bars.
How are you punching? Or is this a storytelling? What are you doing? Like just studying ways to write. And so like a lot of those little boards would have little fucking battle things like where you just submit your paper type shit, you know, and you versus somebody, and like, damn, I was pretty good at that before I ever started to actually like, all right, I'm gonna rap on the motherfucking microphone and be a rapper. Yeah.
So I'm familiar with the forum. So you start out just texting, and then you just transition into audio battles to start recording it. And then they do the same thing, and then everybody votes on which one they like.
Yeah, I only did a few of the ones back in the day. I downloaded Cool Edit Pro. Yeah, if anyone remembers that shit, and I would do it on my dad's $1,500 compact computer with 6 gig storage that literally he bought for me to type up my papers with, so I wouldn't have to he didn't even use it, so it was just a fucking one of those old computers, man. But it had the dial-up AOL fucking internet, and all I thought about was hip hop when I got online. So like, yeah, it did start that way, battle rapping, because no one else was battle rapping at that time. So I wasn't gonna in Modesto, I wasn't gonna be able to battle rap somebody, and they wouldn't even know how to get a hold of me. You know, right? Because the internet wasn't like that. Like there was not social media yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell us about your first in-person battle.
Bro, fuck, in person battle, probably a house party, like.
No, I mean like a structured one with leagues. Because you've done a
Oh,
lot of
oh,
professional ones. What
fuck,
would be your
man.
first professional on-camera battle?
Damn, I don't know. It has to.
What are one of the
Damn,
early
I
ones?
think one of the Power Respect early
Yeah.
ones. I don't.
You remember against who?
Fuck, I don't.
What about one of the early ones that you remember? Tell us about that.
I mean, just how. I mean, house party battles, right?
Yeah.
When we used in high school.
No, I'm talking about for the leagues.
Damn, for a league, bro, an early one. There's so many before, but I can just say when me and Nick battled Urban and what's his name over at My Mimosas, where it is now, what used to be, you know.
And that one's on camera. That one's on YouTube right now.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-2.
So
yeah,
how was that one?
that was crazy. That was crazy. That was at the 209 Indie Fest 3 or 4. We made it like a half battle event. So
That's dope.
yeah, that shit, man, it was crazy. It was like that was lit. It was like packed to the wall and shit. They came out from Stockton in a bus and shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Remedy and Urban versus Nick Fuck and Cobalt45. You can look it up on YouTube. It's cool. It's been there forever.
What's your
It's like 12 years old.
what's your favorite on camera battle that they could look up on YouTube?
For me?
Yeah.
God, man. I'm not gonna go with like high view ones, but my last one, the very last one I did versus AFTA Cobalt45 versus AFTA AFTA.
Where was that at?
We did that shit right here in Modesto at
No.
Queen Bean. Yeah.
Modesto?
Yeah. So I had to come with it. Whew.
And how was that battle?
Ah, shit. I was cooking. I was coming with it. You know.
Who do you think won?
I know I won.
You got the 3-0?
No, shit. I don't know.
2-1.
Everything's always subjective, bro. It's always a matter of taste for some people.
But it's definitely at least a 2-1.
Oh man, I was cooking. So to me, I went out on a high note because everything I was writing, shit. I go back to that. I go back to my old battles because I have so many of them online still. If you go on YouTube and just type in Cobalt45, shit, all caps when you spell the man's name, and connected Cobalt45. The number is 45. And so, like, bro, got to put in verses, and once you put in the verses, then all the battles come up, and there's literally probably I still have like 20 up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How do you
I go through.
How do you differ and see the differences and similarities between making music as an MC and doing live battles on camera as an MC?
Making music is just you're in a completely different mind state. Live battles, you're trying to put on a performance and pander to the crowd, just like when you're rocking a stage. You know, the crowd's different every time, so you got to come different. But you know, you always want to just project. Make sure you're loud as fuck so everyone hears you. Make sure you're aggressive. Make sure you don't slip up. Make sure you're on point. That's that goes with performing live on both ends.
What do you think's harder?
What? Music's easy. Music to me comes easy.
And battles?
My mile, the hardest thing for me is booking studio time.
So battles is harder.
Battles suck, bro. It's just because you have to like prepare for it. With a written battle, you gotta like memorize shit, and you gotta have 3 rounds ready, and you gotta be. And it, like I say, it consumes you like a day in, day out for like a whole month. So if you book a battle, it's not worth it to me for like $200-300 to fucking like just be like just thinking about that shit because like I'm always when I start writing battle raps, I just don't stop. And you just thinking negative ass shit all day.
You gotta memorize them too,
and you gotta memorize them, which isn't that hard. But for me, bro, it gets old, because I like to make music. I like to rap about fucking conscious shit and other shit. Like there's 2 sides to a coin.
So if somebody wanted to get you out of retirement for a 1-rounder, you'd be open to that, but you're not trying to do 3-round battles for a couple $100 anymore.
Yeah, no. Obviously, because I haven't done it in a while. But if there's somebody out there in the universe who wants to bring Cobalt45 back from the dead to battle rap, yeah,
That's what's up.
There's always a price, man. We all have a price.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So
Mine's pretty cheap too. It's like $700.
and then as far as music goes,